Hello, so today I've come to show you, come outside actually because it's such lovely weather today, where better to be than in your garden making up some lovely winter pots. So I'm going to show you a pot and a basket today and show you just a few of the winter things that we've got. So everyone thinks nothing happens in the winter, but we've got all this lovely array of colour, so I'm going to show you what to do with it. We've got some lovely little it's a Skimmia, but it's two in a pot, two different ones, little Skimmia twins, which will sit in bud like that through the whole of the winter. Then in the spring, when the weather warms up again, they'll pop open into a lovely fragrant flower. So that I think is absolutely lovely. Now I'm going to actually do this at the back of my pot. I will turn it around and show you, because this pot is going to go against the wall of my house. Now I always like a little bright conifer. I just think they just sit there and they carry on looking bright throughout the winter. So that's going to really brighten up the pot. We've got a lovely range of grasses that are really good for going in pots. I've got a small one there which I think is really delightful, bright yellow. I'm going to pop that in the other side. We've got a lot of little sedums that you can use if you've got a really dry area, dry pot or something like that, or you don't want to be able to have to water it all the time. There's quite a lot of little sedums that don't need too much water, so they're ideal for the winter if you're not going to go outside in the garden too much. I'm going to pop one of those in. I think we'll have that one, and that will just trail over the outside of the pot there. Now I have got an ivy as well. It's always good to have a nice traily ivy in your pot. So these things will all either sit there with the lovely foliage all winter, or they will have their flower in the spring. We've also got some really great cyclamens. Look at the size of that one. And there's this lovely little one with a curly flower there. These now will go right through the winter and right up till about February time. They don't like it too wet, but if you're putting your pot against the house, which I am, then that's ideal. So we'll pop that in the middle there. Now all these things, I like to cram my pot really full, and you might think, well, there's too much in there, but this is really for the winter, so it's to look absolutely crammed and lovely and full for the winter. Come the spring, if you want to take some things out and put them in your garden or put them in another pot with something else, then you can. They haven't got to stay here. This is just to brighten up our patios for this winter. So I'm going to put some little violas in this one. Some little pinky ones around the front edge. Just pop those out. I like to put my things in like in threes if I'm having several of them. 3s or 5s, I think that makes it look quite good. So there we are. There's my pot to go up against my house for the winter. Absolutely lovely. And easy, just like that. So now I will show you my basket. I have started to put a few things together in it. We've got these lovely heathers. There's actually 3 or 4 different heathers in a pot there. Absolutely lovely those, really bright, and they'll carry on. As long as you keep it well watered, they'll carry on flowering those. I've got a Muehlenbeckia, which is just a lovely foliage plant. It's actually a house plant. This is going in a hanging basket, so it should be up and out of the way of the frost. So I'm hoping that will go right through and look really lovely hanging down. We've got another one of our sedums there, a lovely golden one, looks really nice there, and a conifer in the middle. And then we'll put some pansies in. So we'll start off with conifer in the middle of our basket, and I'm going in the middle now because I think the basket might swing round in the wind and things like that, so you'll always get a good side of your basket. Absolutely loving this heather, so we'll pop that in there next to the conifer, and we'll have the little, if I can get it out, trailing Muehlenbeckia. Sit her around so all the leaves all go down. and this side we'll have a nice bright sedum. Now we can get trailing pansies to put in here. I've just gone with the normal upright pansies. To be honest, I've gone with them, and I'm not going to lie, they're my favourite. Aren't they lovely? Just beautiful colour. Absolutely love them. They're just so bright for the winter. Now these I'm actually going to pop in, because pansies are a little bit bigger than violas. I'm going to pop those in all round just to be a bit different. And then you've got a pansy whichever way your basket faces. One more in there. So we've got 3 in there. You could put some more if you want to. And there's your lovely winter basket. You could put something a bit taller this side if you wanted to match up with that, but I wanted a bit of traily coming down there. So there's your winter basket. So happy planting. Put some really delightful, colourful plants out for in your garden for this winter.